Hello world, welcome back to Inspiration for Youth on 1000 by Johnny Hawthorne. Alright, so I had a lot on my mind lately about my father. I've been talking to people about like how I'm gonna bring it up in one of these episodes because if you watched all my episodes before, I believe I mentioned that my father wasn't in my life. And so when I was younger, I noticed my father, he was incarcerated. So I did my own little research and I looked up and it said he posted there like 50 something years, but he got out on parole. And I'm named after my father. I mentioned that too if y'all watch my previous videos. But it's frustrating when you have a father that that been that never did anything in your life for you, showed you no kind of love or support, but they get out and they still don't contact you. They still don't try to attempt to talk to you at all, and that just bothers me. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it something like that's something that everybody does that they got to do a lot of time, and they get out, they feel like that they don't want to try, and it's not like I told him before, like I have never told my father that I don't want to talk to you. I don't want no part of you. I haven't been negative at all towards him about being a father, about him not being around in my life. And that just it has been on my mind. Just, I guess it bothers me because I know I'm a father myself. And if I did so much time, and I was never around for my son, why would I not contact him and talk to him or her as much as I can? I don't see why not. And the crazy part about it is, I have a little brother, and he had my phone number, which he contacts my brother, but he don't contact me. And my brother had my phone for over a year when I was in Korea, so it's no excuse. So he knows my brother's phone number, you know. Um, but most importantly, man, when I grew up as a child, and I noticed my father wasn't gonna never be around, and he would tell me he would come and get me, or I would hear that he would come and get me, but he'd never show up. But it's very important that if you're a father to show the utmost love, support, and care for your children, for your son, your daughter. Let them know that you love and care for them, or that at least you're thinking about them, because that stuff really it affects these children out here. It affects the youth. And and the first thing, and the crazy part about it, when I was getting in trouble in school, these counselors or whatever, they used to ask me, these mental health people used to ask me like, hey, maybe it's his father that's really affecting him because he cannot behave for no odd reason. He consistently stays in trouble. It's something mentally affecting this young boy. And it was crazy because in the back of my mind, I always thought about, like, yeah, my father's in the prison. They used to tell me, hey, you're going to be like your daddy because I stayed in trouble all the time. But I always told myself that I was going to do better. And I was going to be better than my father. And I was going to change. And I was going to stop getting into trouble. But it was tough, man. I just don't know what it was. I guess something really affected me for my father not being around in my life. I mean, my mother was there, but she wasn't there. She got in trouble too. She wasn't perfect, far from perfect, but at least she still contacts me. She still try to stay in touch, even if it is just for some money or whatnot. But she still contact me every once in a while and tell me that she loves me. My father does not attempt to contact me. Does not attempt to nothing. And that just frustrates me. It irritates me. I don't know why I can't get over it. Maybe it's just because I know that's my father and I'm named after him. Maybe I should just change my name. I thought about that. That's how bad it's frustrating me. I'm a junior. Johnny Lee Hawthorne Jr. And he's a senior. But he still can't contact his son that's named after him. His son that changed. His son that been through so much in life. And it's not out here in the streets. It's not locked up. But on the other hand, when my little brother get locked up, he calls me for some odd reason. Now he know my number. That's just strange. I just don't get that. I guess you want me to be in trouble or want me to go back out there and be crazy. So then you'll talk to me. Why would I need you to talk to me? I changed on my own. I did my own transformation through myself, through faith in God, through everybody that believed in me. Everybody. My teachers, my counselors, the schools, the principals, everybody, my aunts, my guardians, everybody that looked after me, everybody that showed me some kind of love, respect, and dignity. You know, even though I was still consistently getting into trouble, they all had faith that knew I was pretty smart and knew I knew how to act and knew I knew how to behave, but I didn't. For some reason, I still disrespected teachers. I still got suspended for school for doing dumb stuff for no reason. When all school is there for is to learn. It's not there for us to be silly, be class clowns, to disrespect teachers. School is there for education. That's all it's there for. It's not there for fighting. It's not there to create unstable environment for other kids. When I'm gonna say this, the bullying, the gangs, all that stuff is not tolerated. It should not be tolerated in schools. Schools is there for learning. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's what school is created for. It's for learning. It's for you to get an education. I know some people use excuses about school, about education in the poor neighborhoods and the poor quality of education. But at the same time, you got to use your mind. You got to use a little common sense. Cause I know people that been raised in the hood, raised in the projects, that's successful because they was not, and they was in single parent homes without fathers. You know, and they very successful. They went to college. They had honor roll. You just gotta wake up and realize that school is not a joke. Life is not a joke. We gotta grow up. Our youth, our parents, the adults out here that's having these kids, you gotta realize what's going on out here. I know it's your kids, but speak to your kids every day about their experience in school. What's going on inside the school system? What's going on inside the schools? Because I know it's other negativity influences all around them every day. And you know, ain't no telling what the other kids are trying to put into your child's head, you know. So you got to make sure that they're hanging around the right people, hanging around the right crowds. Because if they're hanging around the negative people, the negative crowds, that's going to make them end up becoming a gang member, end up becoming, start smoking weed, start doing drugs, start drinking alcohol, and all those things. So basically, man, the topic was fatherhood and or parenthood, period. Just be there for your children, be there for your kids, because you don't know what they're going through school. You don't know what's in their head. You don't know what they're thinking about. Just make sure they know that you love them and that you care about them and that you're thinking about them. That's it. Subscribe to Inspiration for Youth on 1000 by Johnny Hawthorne. Peace.